Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Janet Crescent.
And I'm Justin Riley, and we are here again at Wisconsin Granite here in McFarland, and what a beautiful showroom this is. They've changed it. You haven't seen the
This is my
before.
first time, yeah.
But the after is great. They've done a lot of really nice remodeling. They moved some offices around. It looks really cool in here now.
Everything's granite, if you can imagine that.
Everything's granite. Floors, well, not the ceilings, but the floors and all the countertops are all granite.
Even the knickknacks. I love my props, don't I? But,
Yeah.
little knickknack kind of thing here, their name tags, it's all over the
Wouldn't
place.
that be cool for like a salt and pepper shaker? I mean, just have that as an additional little, I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but something to just kind of, not garnish, but I can't find the word.
That nice touch.
A nice touch. There you go. I'll go with that one.
Can't
It's a
go
nice
wrong
little
with
touch.
stone. I'm a big fan of stone.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll talk with those folks later on in the show. At least Stacy and I will. Sorry, Janet.
Aw.
You get to be a part of that. But.
You know what? But I'm going to be part of our next conversation. We're talking fresh, healthy food and convenient food at the same time. Can you believe it can all happen?
Yeah, healthy and convenient, and they make it for you, and you can have it made to order over 3 days, like a meal plan, or you can come in and enjoy it made to order there. So.
And these aren't just anybody. These are chefs and dietitians that
Yep.
know what they're doing.
Yes, Sarah Burnt, owner of Fit Fresh Cuisine, is going to join us later on in the program and talk about, well, it's time to think about New Year's resolutions, I guess.
I
maybe.
guess so. We're also talking with a Madison icon, Darren Bush from Rutabaga Paddle Sports. This guy's amazing.
Yeah.
Was it 40 years he's been here in Madison?
Yeah, Rutabaga Paddle Sports has been in business for 40 years, and it's growing and always doing new things. And it's surprising to me that people are interested in buying paddle sport equipment year-round. I mean, if you go to the right places where you can find water, you can paddle. So.
And we are pretty lucky that he is the right place, and it's right here in Madison.
Yep,
I'm going to meet
absolutely.
with him.
Yep, and that's right after the break here on Wisconsin Family, so stick around.
'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're here at Wisconsin Granite in beautiful McFarland, and this is a beautiful showroom, and we're going to learn a little bit more about some of the things they offer later on in the program.
Make your home look beautiful, too.
Absolutely. We're joined now by Darren Bush from Rutabaga Paddle Sports. Darren, how are you?
I'm great.
Thanks for coming on today. We appreciate that. So,
No problem.
I think a lot of folks, you've been around for a little while now, and I think a lot of folks who are familiar at least with the Monona area, and maybe even Madison in general, are familiar with Rutabaga Paddle Sports. But for those who aren't, give us a little bit of a background of what you guys do.
Well, this is our 40th anniversary this year.
No kidding. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's great. So we are the largest single-door purveyor of canoes, kayaks, and stand-up paddleboards in the country.
In the country?
In the country.
Did not
yeah.
know that.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
that's
we're
incredible.
stealthy. We fly under the radar.
I love it. So, obviously you're doing paddle sports, but it's winter time right now, so I don't think there's a lot of paddling going on.
No, and speaking of which, I wish you could see his boots. I don't know if you can see these kicks. These are some serious-looking winter boots,
Yeah,
I have to say. What do you guys do in the winter?
Well, we all love to be outside.
Right.
Whether it's in the summer, in the winter, fall, spring. I went paddling with my daughter a couple days ago on the Sugar River because it got warm enough to go.
Sure, yeah.
So yeah, you can go. But in the wintertime, we do a lot of work with winter clothing. We have a fanatical following for natural fiber clothing. So
Like
merino
the
wool.
boots?
No, these are different.
Okay, so more the attire.
Right. So
Yeah.
we do merino wool clothing is a big outdoor phenomenon because it doesn't smell and it keeps you warm. It's wonderful, soft, fuzzy stuff.
Sure.
And we do snowshoes and outdoor stuff because we all want to be outside anyway. So.
Of course.
And we know that's the secret to enjoying the winter is to dress properly.
No bad weather, just bad clothing.
That's right.
There you go. That's
Absolutely.
well put. Well
true.
put. You've been doing this for a little while, I think.
I have. I used to be a statistician and
No kidding.
in 1990 and started working for a little shop on Park Street.
Uh-huh.
And then they moved to the big shop on Broadway and
Yeah.
just kept on going. And in
kept going.
2002 I bought the business and
It's been growing ever since.
And here I am. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on 40 years. That's pretty cool. What kind of people do you think are the folks who are paddling canoes and kayaks? And what about and talk to us a little bit about stand-up paddle boards as well.
Everybody paddles. That's the cool part about it. It's not age specific. I mean, at a certain point, you play football in high school, and when you're done, it's hard to get together 18 guys, 20 guys to play football.
Right.
Paddling's a lifelong sport.
Sure.
So we have customers that are 80 years old.
No
we have
kidding.
customers that are 6 years old. We're seeing a lot of families, people who are in like their 30s with a 6 or 8 year old, and they're like, what do we do with our kids? We can't hike. They're too small to hike.
Yeah.
They can't keep up with us on bikes, but we can put them in a canoe and have a family time together. So it's a great family activity.
Yeah.
So ranging in all ages, I bet that's a misunderstanding people might have about paddle sports. Are there other I guess, myths you want to bust?
Yeah, so kayaking is not about going over waterfalls while chugging Red Bull. Okay? No, it's not. Kayaking is about being on the water. It's very meditative.
Sure, yeah.
It's all sorts of different kinds of things.
Right.
It's not just one kind of thing. So it's not scary, it's not dangerous, it's not extreme.
A silent sport.
Well,
It's a silent
people
sport.
think when they think kayaking, I think a lot of people think whitewater rafting, which is completely different.
Right.
But I mean, you can kayak out on Lake Mendota, Lake Monona on a smooth as glass day. I mean, you can really.
There's 10,000 miles of navigable waterway within 2 hours of Madison. 3 hours of Madison. I mean, there's streams
10,000 miles.
everywhere. Right.
Wow.
He would know.
And I've been on half of them.
Been on half of them.
Still working on the rest.
Still working on the other 5,000. Wow.
Yeah.
As far as events, do you guys ever host any events or anything like that?
We do actually. We have Cornucopia, which is in March. It's the world's largest consumer paddle sports show.
Wow.
And we get about 20,000 people coming.
Okay.
250 exhibitors, speakers from all over the world. It really grew out of a desire to educate. So it's an educational event that has a sales component to it.
Where are people coming from for that? Are they mostly local, or they come from?
About-
it's pretty even.
About half from Wisconsin, the rest are from all over the place, quite a few from surrounding states, but there's a guy that flies in from Scotland every year to go to the show.
No kidding. Wow.
This guy is the most understated overachiever. Don't underestimate this guy. With the new year, Darren, people are thinking about exercise. And what do you think about paddling as exercise?
You know, it's really great. I've got a customer who was quite overweight. She had surgery on her knee, and then that just snowballs, right? You just start to gain weight. And you can't exercise on a bad knee. It's hard. So paddling's a super low impact sport.
Right.
So anybody can do it. People who have shoulder problems or knee problems or hip problems can get in a boat and really get a nice, not super aerobic workout, but a nice get warmed up, move your blood,
Loosen up.
Right. It's a good fat burner because you're only beating your heart at 120, 130.
Right.
You can have a conversation with the person next to you.
Sure, yeah.
It's a really great thing to do.
Physical and mental health. Yeah.
I call it kinetic meditation, right? Because you're paddling, you get in the zone, and your brain clears. It's great.
Yeah,
beautiful.
You get to focus on something, and
Right.
that's fantastic. So, real quick before we go, I mean, when do you guys start gearing up for the warm season again?
We already did.
You already are.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
wow.
plan way ahead of schedule.
Wow,
So
okay.
people actually say, "When's your busiest time?" For me, it's now.
Wow.
For everybody else, it shifts. We call it the pig moving to the python, right? So for now, we just ate the pig. now the pig's moving down. So the sales staff, we're starting to hire and all that fun stuff. So yeah,
We need to have you back.
okay.
This is Darren Bush from Rutabaga Paddle Sports. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up right after the break.
'Cause every day is a new day.
And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're filming on location today at Wisconsin Granite. What do you think, Justin? You want this in your kitchen?
I want it all. I want the floor. I want the countertops, even in the bathrooms.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
yeah, you do want it all.
Yeah, I want it
We're
all.
going to check in with them later and you can have it all too. But right now we're talking food, good food. Now if you think healthy and convenience just don't go together, our next guest has the answer, just the perfect answer. With us is Sarah Burnt. She's the owner and a registered dietitian with Fit Fresh Cuisine. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about your program first, your business. It's called Fit Fresh Cuisine. Tell us a little bit of what it is and how it works.
Sure. So as a registered dietitian, I felt really passionate about making healthy food convenient but also fresh for people. Started Fit Fresh Cuisine here in Madison 8 years ago. And we provide a variety of different meal services. So we have a dine-in location at or dine-in option at our Fitchburg location. And then we have a fresh meal plan and a real food 7-day cleanse program that we offer as well.
That's very cool. How does the meal plan aspect work?
Sure, the meal plan's great because you can get anywhere from 1 to 3 meals a day for as little as 5 days, or we have clients that do it for months and up to a year at a time.
What's nice about these is you figure out the calories ahead of time and you can choose breakfast, lunch, dinner. Is that right? I was kind of looking at your website a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So you can pick what works best for your schedule, and you can always adjust it as well depending on what life's bringing you.
And then either dine in or go pick it up.
And it
Yes.
sounds like you work with people to kind of create the best fit for them. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. So we can help tailor things for what
Right.
people are trying to do and provide them some guidance and adjust it as they need.
Right. So it's not just a cookie cutter, this is good for you, this is good for you type of thing.
Absolutely. So we have lower calorie options and higher calorie options.
Sure, yeah, because people want to gain weight sometimes too.
Yep.
So,
Sure.
what about this cleanse program? Talk to us a little bit about the cleansing.
Yes, the cleanse is really popular, especially this time of year, right? We all need a little
Right.
jump start.
What are you saying?
So the cleanse is ideal for anybody who's just looking to feel better. It's 7 days, it's 3 meals a day, so it's real food designed to give your body a jump start to bring it back to optimal function.
Oh, wow, okay. All right. And what can you give us a taste of what some of these foods are that you
Nice
find
play.
in a cleanse? Yeah, thank you.
Yes. So lots of lean, healthy proteins,
Okay.
lots of vegetables and fruits in a really creative fashion. So
Okay.
it's tasty and delicious. It's easy to follow, and you can really improve your health and feel better in just 7 days just by eating.
That's good to know, because whenever I hear the word cleanse, I always think about you eat one thing for a certain number of days, like bananas. You eat nothing but bananas, or drink nothing but carrot juice or something like that.
Yes,
But this
it's-
is different. You actually have variety in your cleanses.
Absolutely, yep. And the menu I designed to make sure that people are getting really good nutrients in and also getting those results that they want as part of the cleansing program.
Yeah.
And so this time of the year, when we've just gotten through the holidays, and full disclosure, I've had a few holiday cookies myself, and you feel kind of yucky. And that's what you're talking about with this cleanse. Our nutrition can really affect how we feel. Is that right?
Absolutely. So helping to improve energy, get rid of that bloat, help level hormones and curb cravings, things that people kind of run into when they fall off track, especially this time of year.
And what about with weight management
Yeah.
itself?
Absolutely. So you'll see some weight loss with the cleanse. That's a nice bonus.
There's no cookies in the cleanse, I bet.
Oh, well.
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not.
You couldn't have healthy cookies or something like that?
Those are for after the cleanse.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
All right. So how do people get involved? How do they sign up if they're interested in doing a cleanse or a meal plan or any of the above?
Sure. So it's really easy. Our website, fitfreshcuisine.com, you can purchase meal plan cleanse, select the dates that you want, and you're set. It's very, very user-friendly. Friday at noon is always our cutoff for starting the following Monday, so that's important to keep in mind for making your reservation.
Okay, so you have to kind of make a reservation.
Yeah, think ahead just by 3 days.
We can manage that.
I think I can manage
Yes.
that.
I love the idea that there are registered dietitians looking at the food, preparing it, planning it, and you have chefs there too.
Yes, full
So-
team.
A full team that
Wow.
really is about good cuisine, and I assume no additives in like a lot of the foods, right?
Absolutely. So we're a whole foods concept. Everything is made from scratch, really delicious, and yeah, tasty.
So people sign up, they can come up and come to your location and pick up their meals for
Yes.
the day, a week. How does that work?
Yes, so you pick up for either 2 to 3 days at a
2 to 3
time,
days, okay.
depending on the day that you're picking up, and that's because everything is fresh, so we want to provide the best product possible.
Sure.
And people can pick up at our location in Fitchburg and Hybrid Athletic Club, but
Mm-hmm.
also at Princeton Club East and West,
Okay.
and Harbor Athletic Club in Middleton.
Okay.
And the pickup times are a pretty big range, aren't they? Almost all day.
Yes, yep, you got plenty of time to make it over there.
You're
Awesome.
also a personal trainer.
I am, yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This gal's got it going on, I'll tell you. This is
Got it
Sarah
all.
Burnt. She's an owner and a registered dietitian with Fit Fresh Cuisine. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And we're Wisconsin Family. We'll be right back with Wisconsin Granite right after this.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Stacy and I have been having a lovely time here at Wisconsin Granite in McFarland, and we are looking forward to speaking with two fine folks here from Wisconsin Granite. We're joined now by Behar Massini and Ismail Fursat. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having us. So, Ismail, last time we were on the show together, you talked about how you're bringing some new materials in from Italy. Has that happened now?
It just happened now.
Okay.
All the colors are here now. We just
Awesome.
got them.
Awesome. That's fantastic. That's fascinating. So how long does that take typically to get them in? I mean, it seemed like it was maybe a couple months process or so?
It takes about 2 months,
Okay.
2.5 months to get them over here. Once I select it, they put them on the order, they prepare the paperwork, and it takes about 2 months to get them over here.
Wow.
Wow. Do they come by boat or what do they do?
They come with the boat.
They do?
Yes. And then we just rent big machines to unload them.
Wow. Wow.
Wow,
that is
that's
fantastic.
so exciting. And just kind of taking a look around here, it just seems like your variety is just incredible, don't you think?
There is a huge variety. I mean, especially if you go in the back, I mean, it's just all the colors and patterns that you can imagine.
Really anything you want. I wonder, do you think that you can say that you have the most colors of others in the area available?
I think I can say that. The reason, when I go to, let's say that I go to Italy, I spend there about 2 weeks. When I go there, I visit about 20 to 30 companies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Wow,
each
all right.
company that I go, they have about maybe 300, 200, 400 colors. And these colors, I select only one container.
Okay.
So I choose only their best colors.
Okay.
And that's how I do it. Each company I visit, if they don't have the real good colors, I don't buy from them. If they have the best colors that I can see, I select them, I let them put it in the container. So when I select each good colors from each company, that makes us the very unique colors.
So
in the shop.
you literally have what I'm picturing as a giant container, and then you go to these different places, and then you say, I want that one, that one, that one, and then they put it in the container for you.
Exactly.
That is cool.
I
Handpicked.
like how that's highly edited and you know that you're getting the best of the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
From all over the world, really. You're
Yeah,
talking
literally
Italy.
all over
Yeah.
the world. Brazil and Italy thus far is what.
Right.
Yeah.
And now we're adding India.
Oh my
wow.
goodness, exciting!
Yes.
Yes, that's
Exciting.
the containers are on the way, so India containers are coming.
Wow.
So I imagine every country you're going to, it's all a little bit different, huh?
A little bit different.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Behar, I want to ask you, who typically are your customers here at Wisconsin Granite, and what percentage would you say are residential customers, and what percentage would you say are commercial?
I would say we kind of split it up 60-40. So 60% of the customers are residentials, the other 40% is builders and contractors, designers, so on and so forth. So a lot of times, you know, if it's a repeating builder that's keep bringing us business and stuff like that,
Sure.
they do get better deals and stuff like that, which they in return reflect it to the customers.
Okay.
But bulk of it is residential customers. You know, regular customers that come through the doors and they're, you know, we show them the stones, we help them pick them
Sure.
out and stuff like that. But I would definitely say a lot of the builders do help out as well, just because it's that repeat business that they're bringing back. They love the quality, they love our work, and we just keep doing business with them. So
Yeah,
it's great.
Builders who are building residentials, those kind of count
Yes.
as the commercial side
Exactly.
of things. But you also have a lot of folks who just walk in and say, "Hey, I want to redo my kitchen. I want to remodel my bathroom. What you
Exactly.
got for me?" That's excellent.
Yep.
So, what are the advantage of the working with certain contractors? Then, I mean, you obviously said they pass along the savings then to the customer.
They do pass
essentially.
along the savings. Plus, it helps out the customers because they already know our process. We know their process, so it's very easy to communicate with them. And they really steer the customer in a direction that helps us out too. You know,
Sure.
if they're looking for white stones, they come here looking for white stones, and then, you know, instead of the 120 colors, maybe there's 50 or 60 colors to choose from.
Yeah.
We occasionally have the issue, though. They come here, they're looking for a certain pattern, then they completely love something else,
Right.
which is good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, sometimes you just know it when you see it and you just love it.
exactly.
So, Behar, I wanted to talk about prices, because you said a
Yes.
little bit about passing along the savings, but
Yeah.
from what we've been talking about, it just sounds so exclusive and so grand. I mean, do you have to be rich to afford granite?
You do not have to be rich. You do not have to be rich. We have our starting price on the granite now is at $39 a square foot, and that's kind of what's been on the market. And we have the range that goes all the way up to $175 a square foot. The really nice thing that we've been able to do with Ismail actually going out of the country and picking out these slabs is, You know, at $39 on the market, you get very simple stones. I mean, not a lot of veins going through them or anything like that. With him going to Brazil, we've actually been able to introduce exotic colors at that starting price. So you don't have to just stick with your simple Ubatuba color, which is almost like a black color.
Right.
But there's exotic stones that you can actually purchase for $39 a square foot. So
Ubatuba, I think that may be the first time I've heard that.
Sounds like Willy Wonka or something.
anybody that looks a little bit into granite will see that that color is very popular, and it's
Right.
the starting price all over. But
Right.
we're really focused on getting the most beautiful material here,
Right.
even
Yeah.
at the lowest price possible.
Ismail, I want to turn to you for a moment here because you can go to a lot of different places in the area and find granite. What makes this is really truly a unique business? So what exactly can you tell viewers what makes Wisconsin granite unique?
Well, I think there are three reasons.
Okay.
One of the reasons, of course, pricing. As Bear mentioned it, since we're importing directly, our prices are real reasonable. On the other side, of course, you get with good price, but you want to know how is the quality, how is the customer service.
Right.
I can tell our sales people really experienced. We send them out to the installs, we send them out to the measurements. So they, from the start to the end, they know step by step how it works.
Okay.
Plus, when we talk about the labor, we have our cutting guys, they do only cutting, nothing else. We have installers, they only install. We have templating guys, they only do template. That gives us quality of the labor.
Yes.
So that's the one of the key. So I can tell that another key is keeping the inventory in stock. You do not have to drive anywhere else to see the colors in stock. They're right here. You just come here, just look at the color, make the decision, ready to go. You don't have to go through the samples. You don't have to drive anywhere else. That's the beauty. That makes us successful.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can literally see this is the one that I want, and that's the one you get. Right?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. When you have so many colors, how do you eliminate confusion for folks?
I mean, typically the way that we do it, if a customer comes here, we do have some cabinet samples and stuff. So by having the cabinet samples, really help us kind of determine which color is going to match the best. Of course, a lot of people will come here with designers. They already kind of are on the right track, and we're just there to give our inputs. But the final decision is always with the customer. So they always choose the color that they want, but we are there to help each step of the way for each color that they choose. And sometimes we know that this one's going to work better than this one, and when we tell them that, they appreciate it, and they'll take our suggestions.
Working with the customer is always helpful.
Exactly.
They are, and Ismail, thank you so much for joining us here today. We've been at Wisconsin Granite, where they are expecting new materials to come in pretty soon here from India. We're excited about that. So thanks for having us here today.
Thank you for being here.
Pleasure.
That's all the time we have for Wisconsin Family. We'll see you next time.
Every day